Welcome back everyone to Rimworld. So today we have to deal with this fire ship first and foremost, and we'll probably be able to end up fighting a bunch more really strong raids as well, because of course I haven't actually adjusted the difficulty from when we had those really massive raids prior. But this time around, I think we're a lot better equipped. We've got laser defense systems, capable of shooting down anything that comes within, you know, this area of the base, this radius of the base. Fairly decent size. I think that basically covers everything essential. Maybe Eagle's bone thrown, or maybe the prison gets blown up. It's not really a big deal. As long as the important things are covered, that's all I care about. We've got a much better kill box, which somebody pointed out quite astutely that I broke last episode, so we need to dig this out very quickly. It's because I blueprinted the whole thing down, so you can sort of see how that would have broken things. As long as we take that out there, we should be good, and obviously they can do that safely without triggering any of the traps, which I imagine they'll do in a second. We've got much better kill box, we've got mortars. Honestly, we've got everything. We've got absolutely everything going for us here. I do want to get these... I don't know why these chunks are just randomly lying around at the start, though. That's going to slow people down. And, of course, we've got our sort of forward hospital as well. So if anybody does get hit by anything... Limestone, that sucks. If anybody does get hit by anything and it's potentially lethal, we can immediately whip them into bed and immediately get them... sort of fixed up. What I could do with, though, is actually having at least some form of medicine up there. So we'll go ahead and we'll copy this. We'll build another one and just fill it full of herbal medicine, because I really don't give a shit about, like... I don't think we need the good medicine up here. Like I said, this is just triage. This is just a temporary thing to make sure that we're not going to lose any colonists, or if we capture any valuable prisoners, making sure those guys are alive. You know what bothers me? When we put these things in the wrong goddamn way. We're not animals. Right, there we go. Reinstall that like that, and then reinstall that one like that. There we go. Perfect. It's good also to do with a decent clean as well, because, I mean, it is a hospital at the end of the day. I think that's Area 1? No way is that Area 1. Hang on. Clean. It is Area 1. Well, there's so much stuff being cleaned that I just don't want cleaned. Let's quickly tidy that. I'm glad I noticed that in hindsight. We don't really want to clean the whole of the kill box, I'll be honest. I mean, it is, after all, a kill box. They don't really, you know, they're kind of intended to get a little bit messy by design. We'll get rid of all this stuff, though. Now, somebody pointed out as well, because this area is unroofed, because, of course, there are more sunroofed, we will need some shelves. Fully agree. Let's do that as well before I forget as soon as possible. We don't need to clean farms. Good lord, who planned all this stuff? I mean, I know it was me. You don't need to tell me. Let's get rid of all this garbage as well. Like, the little bit of an entrance to the base is fine. Like, I don't mind him going a little bit out here, but everything else was just completely irrelevant. And we also need to truck in this new bedroom as well. There we go, perfect. Apparently also run some power up there. Why is that not connected to the grid, huh? Oh, because it's just not connected to the grid. Fairly straightforward when you consider it. Man, I hate to say it, but I think Jilt might have to be confined permanently to a biotube. I don't know if it's already coming across here, but the game is actually crashing. I mean, look at this. The game is coming to a complete standstill sort of every... I mean, let's be honest here, like every 500 frames or so. And when I draft Jilp, suddenly, mysteriously, it stops. Like, the slowdown completely... Obviously, it's still running quite slow, because we've got a lot going on here. But the actual coming to a complete standstill stops. So I think Jilp is just altogether completely fucking broken. I think the vampire mod is just completely broken. A lot of people said move it to lower in the load order, which I've done. That's fixed the blood issue, but now the game is obviously running like this. Like just kind of very poorly. Let's just double check. Let's get into literally anything else again and see if it does slow down here. You know what? It looks like it might clear it up a little bit. Maybe I just need to draft him sort of every 5 minutes or so and have him not do anything for a while. Okay, I think we're fine. I think it's whenever he levels up his magic skill or something like that. It doesn't really understand it. Anyway, let's copy these settings. Can we paste those into a shelf? That's very useful. All right, let's get those onto there. Now, you guys point out as well, mortars are determined. The ability to fire a mortar is determined by the shooting skill of the person doing it. So I don't know who's our best shot, but we'll check very briefly, and then we'll see if we can wake up these goddamn mechanoids. 14.4, the 4, so it's probably a bad idea putting Crop on there in hindsight. 14.4, score to beat. Malar 13, so it's still going to be bloody Jilp again, isn't it? Jilp, master of everything. It absolutely is. Okay, so Jilp, let's get you on the mortar, and let's blow these goddamn mechanoids up. Can we get everyone else in position? It's kind of a bad time for it, already, because it's basically when everyone should be going to bed normally. But hey, you know what? We need it. We need to stop this thing, because look at the radius this thing's putting out at this stage. It's absolutely insane. It is going to eventually get to our base, again, eventually get back to our crops and burn down our walls again. I'd rather that didn't happen a second time. So let's stop this. And especially now that everyone's sort of fully prepared, everyone's well equipped, we're in a decent position. Newt, where's your gun? Oh, he's got the ATS. Right, he's got that big old blaster cannon, hasn't he? Where would be the best place to put Crop in this scenario? Honestly, I have no idea. I guess up here, right? I guess up here would be the best place for him. And similarly, Amadam, put one there and put one here. I guess that's the best plan. Oh, God, they've already started firing off shells. What's he fired that shell at? Oh, he is firing at the... Oh, God, okay, fine. I guess this is happening then, huh? There it is. Great shot. Incredible shot. I think he hit a deer. Did he actually hit this fucking poor Ibex ram with a... No, that was the Nightling. Okay, can't blame Jock for that one. Right, just keep firing. Let's make sure that is set to the right target. It is. Okay, so we've just got to pray that eventually he hits this goddamn thing with a few more shells before everyone decides to go home. Well, that did it. That's a lot of mechanoids. What have we got here? 8 Scythers, 3 Lancers, 5 centipedes. We're looking at 1 centipede with an Inferno Cannon. Can we see what they've got here? Can I just check their, like, gear or something? 2 heavy charge blasters. One's... Oh, right. 1 with an Inferno Cannon. 2 with Inferno Cannons. 3 with charge blasters. Okay, this could be interesting. We're going to keep the mortar barrage up just in case they decide to go back to their fucking ship again, as they are very much want to do here. Although it looks like they might be coming in for the... Oh, no, they are going back. Okay, I'm really glad I kept that barrage up. Not that it matters, because apparently Jilp's only capable of hitting goddamn half-dead deers anyway. Come on, Jilp. Well, that looks like you got their attention. I'm hoping this time it's permanent. It's down to 598 hit points. I know it has to fall below a certain threshold before everyone will attack. I had to send everyone else home because they're all going on mental break risk and obviously stream break risk as well. Not really helpful when we get into the middle of combat and people start going berserk. Right, get them all back up here then. We can get up to here much, much quicker than these. Still not. Still not. Maybe he'll hit it again because he's an extremely good shot. Nope. This is... I hate these ships parts so much. They're just so inconvenient, aren't they? It's just awful to try and fight these. Right, that might do it because they're going to start running through the traps now. Look at this. Now we get to see if this trap was definitely a good call. I'm going to get Amadamba and Jill back into the position they were last. Sorry, Krupp back into the position they were last time. Just to free up basically another slot as well there. Right, come on. Come on. Take him down. The traps alone might be enough to take out a lot of these Scyther. Oh, I thought they'd stop them for a second, but I think another shell managed to hit him. The minions are going in. Well, that's going to aggro them a little bit more. I'm a little bit annoyed, though, because the minions are basically opening up the doors for them right there. Greater Minion 8 is dead. Don't really care about the minions too much. It's not like we can't get a literal infinite supply of them there. Okay, they're still pressing on. They're still pressing on. Good, good, good. Okay, they're in the kill box. Now we get to see what we're up against. Oh my god, we're shredding them. Absolutely shredding them. And they're forced, obviously, to come out into the kill box because of our sandbags there. Would be a good idea to actually put some doors, I guess, over the entrance here. That wouldn't hurt as well. Let's put one of those down. Just so the enemy that aren't tempted to go out and smash this goddamn orbital relay again for the 16th time. Right, now this is going to be the real challenge. Come on, take him down. Ooh, come on. Sandbags are soaking up a little bit of the fire there. Hitting them with some magic. Do you want to start using, like, some of our other abilities? That's probably not a bad plan. I think we've already fired off a magic missile, but let's fire another one. Fire me another magic missile. There we go. Nice. Oh, my God. The miniguns. I forgot that I equipped, like, 3 of our people. We don't need magic. Who needs magic when we've got this going for us? Absolutely insane. Right, that's 2 centipedes down. Now, this one I'm really concerned about. So, here's the plan. Do you want to encase it? I feel like it's a poor idea, particularly when that's also where the entrance to our kill box is. What can we do to knock that boy down? I'm going to assume you can't hit a mechanoid with... this might be a terrible idea. I'm going to assume you can't hit them with a lullaby. So, let's get you up to here. Let's see if a lullaby works on a... Nothing. Okay, not really much of a surprise there. Doesn't matter anyway, because we've got fire foam poppers. So if they do manage to hit some of our people, that'll go off and hopefully extinguish them. Just keep the firing down. We're knocking these things down in no time at all. Right, focus all fire on the other one with the Inferno Cannon. Don't let that thing... Ooh, careful! Don't let that thing take us down. Come on. Come on. No damages. Sidrian's been hit. Sidrian and Jeff both taking a little bit of damage here. But to say that was a fire ship on quite a high difficulty that we've left for days and days and days, at such a high colony wealth. I mean, if we go to the history here, look at this. Our colony wealth is absolutely insane. I was kind of expecting more than that, I'll be honest. Good work, team. Well done. We've got the triage right there, so people can immediately get into bed. We want to go to the storage top pile as well, go critical, and then say herbal medicine. There we go. All right, perfect. Yeah, you go and get yourself rested. Let's set this to doctor treatment, I guess. Oh, Bonnet's a lich. Bonnet doesn't even need treating. Look at that. Wow. That worked so well. I'm really impressed. It just occurred to me that Jilt basically slept throughout that whole fight. We could have summoned, like, pylons with him and everything, but no, he's just way too tired. That poor boy, he's had a... Oh, I'm sending him out into the daylight. Is this a bad idea? It's a bad idea. Let's send him home. Sorry, I shouldn't send Jilt on missions like this. Who have we got that's nearby? I just need anybody with a half-decent weapon to come and blow this ship up. Jeff, what have you got? Yeah, that's a pretty decent gun. Let's bring you on board. Plus, you've got all your wizard abilities, too, so I'm sure that'll help out a little bit. Let's kill this ship. Hopefully bring some frame rate back to this poor frame rate drought of a land. Bring him over. Where is he? Right. Hit him with a magic missile. Need more mana. Oh, you coward. Fine. Hit him with your regular old boring gun then. There we go. That'll do it. Okay. Good fight, everyone. Well done. I feel like that could have been a lot worse. I'm absolutely dreading the next proper raid to turn up, though. That was easy. That we could sit behind our squishy walls. Our cushy walls and shoot our squishy enemies from a big old lineup. If we get, like, drop pods or something... Then we've got a real challenge, because I'm not sure what the hell I'm going to do about that at all. So then, what's our next research to go for? Do we want to carry on with Rim Atomics? Do we want to go for some of these crazy high-level energy weapons? I mean, kind of, obviously. We have to fire the hell 50 times our own shells, so I guess we need to crank out a bunch more mortar shells in that case then. Let's go over to the machining table. So, make high explosive shell... do until X. Should we just do it until, like, 50 with no pausing? That way we've already got a stockpile of 50. That way we should be able to get more than enough weapons data. So we'll let them do that for a while. We've got the resources for it, I believe, and I think we've set a permanent bill up to, yeah, to churn out chem fuel as well. So we should be absolutely good in terms of making mortar shells there. Fine. Let's finish that research. Let's fire off the 50 shells, obviously target-friendly shells as well. Shoot those down, get the information. Then what we can do is go into some other sort of base game research for the meantime. So I'm kind of thinking, what's autopsy do? Oh, that's just to harvest organs, doesn't it? I completely forgot about that. Would be very useful if we get enemy factions that turn up with like a whole bunch of, with you know, like a whole bunch of super powerful implants. There are certain factions, I believe they're glitter tech, but I don't know if we have any in this playthrough, that could cause us some issues there. I think we just go for basic game turrets for the time being. I feel like we should go for like the shredder turrets, or even like the precision turrets. It's actually a better plan. We've got a lot of, what's the best word for it? We've got a lot of covering fire, we've got a lot of suppressing fire in terms of miniguns, and obviously the big powerful energy weapons. We need things that are precise and can do a lot of damage and very sort of, quick shots, even if they have a long-term cooldown. So, oh man, although we could go for cybernetic organisms. No, hang on. Let's go for precision turrets. Let's go for that first. So that's going to be a lot of research to get there, because of course I've completely ignored defenses this entire game. But it should work pretty well. Now, it's also been suggested to me as well. Oh god, the frame rate again. This is great. Oh, it's a siege. Oh my god, it's a siege. Why did I... It's the Galactic Empire. Oh my god, it's the Galactic Empire. What have they sent? They've sent some wizards, some galactic wizards here to try and stop us. We have mortars, though. We have mortars. Now, not only that, we have a laser defense grid. That can only shoot things that come within this area. So as long as, if we... Oh, it's the mining coach. I was like, what the fuck is that? What we can do here, then, is if we use the mortars to shell them out and encourage an assault on the base, we'll let people have a break first. We'll let these guys obviously get their camps up, and then we'll shell them a little bit and hope that the laser defense grid works in our favor. Let's just start shooting at the kill box. That'll be a problem. Let's see what they're actually going to shoot at before we decide to really go after them here. Because obviously if they're going to shoot at our base, that would give us the research we need. So I might take that. They're going quite far away. They might actually only be able to shoot at the kill box, and that's very annoying. Okay, fine. Let's see what they've got going for us. We could always use we have a lot of characters that can teleport now. We have like Shadow Step with Krupp. We have people that have the ability to blink. I believe Jeff is an arcane wizard, so can teleport around. No reason we couldn't just turn up, get a couple of shots in and teleport away again. Let's see what they've got. What are you shooting at? There it is. What are they shooting at? They are shooting at the kill box. Yep. They're shooting at the kill box. Hey, thank God some big brain genius built some fire fern poppers, am I right? Okay then. Shit, that's a problem. Who have we got in the area that we could send in to do some damage here? Jilp. We can summon some pylons with Jilp. That way we don't even need to get line of sight. Run low, Jilp. Run as fast as you'll... Oh, we can summon some minions. That might encourage them to attack as well. Okay, just take a couple more shots on the chin here. Bear with. The laser. The laser shot it. It's shooting out of the sky. It got it. Oh my god, that's so cool. Okay. It worked. 10 out of 50. Oh, so I guess it's 10 points per shell. That's very cool, though. Now, with Jolt, we can summon a pylon or some minions or whatever and actually encourage these guys to come and attack us without actually getting line of sight, like I said. So this could work out very well. Summon a spectral wolf to start off with using his vampire powers. That should do it. There we go. Then when the wolf's in there, send in the minions. Send in the clowns. Then we'll also put down a defensive pylon, I guess. We could put it, like, here. And then as they come around the corner, they're going to get absolutely glowed. We'll put it, like, right there. That'll do it. Okay, they're going to attack the base yet. They're assaulting the colony. Right. Get everyone on board. Everybody now on board, please, if you don't mind. We need to get to this. I'm so glad I built those fire phone poppers. That was genuinely, like, the biggest brain play I've ever done in my whole life. Is that defensive pylon going to do much? Oh, it's like a turret. It's just like a turret. That wolf is also taking so many hits. Although the turret doesn't seem to do much damage. Yeah, they're Imperial armor. Bear in mind the Imperials turn up with power armor. That's what they're wearing. It is soaking up a lot of the... Almost all the hits from that turret. Can we upgrade the turrets quickly? No, it's already maxed out. Shit, okay. Build some planeswalking elementals. Fine, that sounds fun. Summon some of those into the kill box and actually see what sort of damage they can do here. Wolf's gone. Right, and are they going to move in now? What's he doing? So, what are we up against? It's probably... know thy enemy. Arcane Mage. Fine, nothing to worry about. Succubus, again, I don't really know what they do. They could be something... Oh, it's always the Blood Mages that put the fear of God into me. The Blood Mages or Electro Mages, which... Oh, God. I saw a comment yesterday on yesterday's episode saying, absolutely, if you can, get yourself a Lightning Mage, because they are super powerful. We will try and hit this guy with... Oh, he actually might be affected by the... He is. He's affected by the turret. Everyone else, I think, is obviously going to soak up the damage. So this guy was sort of the ultimate... They're going to shoot themselves in the back here as well. That's hilarious. Okay, turret didn't really do a huge amount, but hey, is everybody in position? more or less. Let's get you guys down here. Thank you. Right, let's get, obviously, Crop over to here. Amber Damage, just in case they manage to bypass the kill box. They shouldn't. They absolutely shouldn't. Where's Bonnet? Where's Bonnet? Bonnet's on his way. Where's Jeff? Jeff's doing work. Jeff, I need you to go and do some work up here, my friend. Let's get you up to the kill box. We should be good. The traps are all rebuilt as well. Psychic Soothe. Good. Okay, that's really good. Fine, I'll take that one. Thank you. Right, here we go. Let's see if these traps do... Oh, that's good. Oh my god, he's actually just soaking it up. They do a lot of damage, considering it's a dude in power armor, essentially. That'll kill about 4 of them, then. I'll kill about 4 of them. I'm no scientist, but I can pretty easily see with my eyes that'll kill a couple of them. That's nice. I'm liking this. It's taking the edge off. Please don't kill the lightning mage. I actually want to take him prisoner. If he dies, he dies, okay? Yeah, he's actually just straight fucking dead there. God damn it. Okay. Right, here we go. Is everyone in position? Bonnet, join the ranks. What can we do here very quickly? Needs 1 mana. Oh, God, jumps out of mana. That sucks. We got like a mana drain. No, we haven't got anything going on. He's just completely out of mana. That's a shame. I guess he has been summoning quite a lot recently, though. All right, then. What can we do, then? Is there anything we can prepare with? I mean, we could put down the Death Fog. But, of course, if we want to take any alive, if we actually want to take any prisoners, not necessarily the best thing to do. Fog of Torment plus in case seems like a horrible, horrible war crime just waiting to happen. Put down this big fog and then trap them in it. That's such a cool idea. Anyway, let's, can we get the fog so it goes into the kill box a little bit? Not really. Let's do that. Go, Bonnet. Bonnet, unleash your fog. Good hit. Okay. Oh, my God. That's got a huge radius to it now. Jesus Christ. Fine. I think we're going to be okay. I don't think we have to worry about this at all. The walls are still holding. The sandbags are still in position. Let's focus on the guys coming up front first and foremost. It's full focus fire on this one. So much suppressing fire, but actually very little dedicated damage, if that makes sense. Oh, they can take cover over there. Oh, that's annoying. What can we do to stop that, then? Let's see here. We could polymorph those guys. That's a good plan. Hit him with a polymorph. Nice. There we go. That's diffused that situation very, very nicely there. Don't worry about the ones running up there. Don't bother shooting those guys. Actually, only go for the people coming into the kill box here. One turn into some sort of demon goat. Some sort of horrendous demon goat. That's fine. Oh, Mitsu is like bypassing. Oh, crap. Show him the error of his ways. Darth Crop. Oh, never mind. It's okay. Jope was already on it. Thanks, Jope. Very cool. Don't leave anything for Crop. Then he's just going to stand there once again bored. Oh my god, the Death Fog's actually permeating through the walls. The radius on that, it's so unbelievably powerful. Minions out there grabbing up all their credits. That's really, really funny. Nice. Good raid. Wow, that was very, very well done. This kill box might be... This is what I was concerned about. We've gone from having raids where we get absolutely annihilated and don't stand a chance to now raids where they can't even get close to us. This is what I was worried about. I think the kill box is maybe slightly too good. I should probably wait for that. Now, the Death Fog's gone. Cool. That's going to be a lot of power armor. And you got to remember, we've got a lot of psychopaths in this colony. If you haven't guessed already by the looks of half of them here. Plus, we've got a whole bunch of Imperial weaponry. And the Imperial weaponry is very powerful. Might get rid of some of the miniguns in favor for this stuff. Because obviously the miniguns, good for suppressive. Not so good when we're up against big old armored enemies. What's that? Kyber Crystal. Cool. We should probably bring that into base. I can't imagine they're super valuable though, right? Because I think any old Sith Lord can make themselves a Kyber Crystal. Mining Co. have an absurd amount of resources for sale, and that's, of course, the whole point of Mining Co. They go around planet to planet using our landing pads, doing expeditions, digging up resources, then we can buy it at a dirt cheap price. Talking is apparently, it's the Death Fog. Blame the Death Fog, don't blame me. That's very good. That's very, very good. 183 for steel. Market, what was the market value again? 190. They're actually selling us at a discount because they like us that much. I think they have 100 opinion of us or something like that. Also buy an absurd amount of plasteel. Obviously, we don't really want that too much. Do I want to buy 500 steel from them? Actually, kind of. I kind of want to buy all their resources. Oh, we have 5,000, though. Why have we suddenly gone from 0 steel to all that steel? Probably because I readjusted their jobs a little bit, so they're all working in the goddamn quarry, huh? We'll buy their chem fuel. Seeing as we're now... I'm a mortar boy now. You've convinced me that mortars are the way forward. Even though they're not, you know, incredibly useful, we can get upgraded mortars with this mod pack. So, I'm kind of convinced. I've never really used mortars before in Rimworld, but I think this is won me over. So, Mala, going back to the Weapon W program a second... Mala is almost ready to unlock the next level, kind of about halfway through the current skill tree here. We've got one more point to spend in that one, and obviously we've got to learn this entire skill. Also the Master Skill. Now, I don't remember from playing Rim of Magic previously whether or not the Master Skills have upgrades. I assume they do. The gateway is super powerful. It basically opens a permanent gateway between 2 different points on the map, if I'm thinking of the right skill here. Another player-controlled location insta-moves all pawns and items to a 7-cell radius. If we wanted to do the original idea I have for this playthrough, which is 5 separate bases, this would be exactly what we need. We'd have to start a series with somebody who already knows Gateway to make that possible. I was kind of hoping, I did have a look, quite a thorough look on the watch, there's nothing ready for it yet. a mod to allow you to control multiple colonies, actually like set up automatic caravans, so you could have like a colony dedicated to farming, and then have them send food up to an industrial colony or something like that, somewhere that might not grow their food but has a much bigger emphasis on industry or something like that. Fortunately, there's no real way of doing that yet, and there are no real mods. So if we wanted to do a series like that, it'd be a lot of caravan management, and I don't want to do that, and I don't think people really want to watch that. So with the wizards, we could do a series like that in the future if, of course, people are still interested in that type of thing. I'm interested in that type of thing, so I think it would be very cool to have 5 separate ones. But when I realized it wasn't, or it was a massive, massive hassle, there'd be so much micromanagement and so much less of the actual wizard and force and vampire stuff, I thought it probably wasn't worth it for the time being. Anyway, we're looking pretty good. I do want to build more of these things. So these giant battery ranks people have suggested to me. I don't think I finished my train of thought last time, did I, before that siege turned up? These massive battery ranks people have said just dig up all your old batteries and replace them with these, because not only are these things 99% efficient, they can hold 6,000 watts. Batteries can only hold 6,000 watts. So, sorry, 600 watts. So they're a lot more space efficient as well. As you can see there, one of these big old batteries, a PPC, takes up the room of 4 of the smaller batteries. So it's just so much more space effective as well. 98% efficiency is obviously very, very, very good. Compared to, I didn't realize they were only 50% efficient. Good God. In that case, what do we need to build them again? It's, I remember doing a little bit of prep for this. So it's 400 steel, 6 components. Obviously hugely expensive. However, you don't have to build these out of steel. So if we go to the power tab briefly, notice it like Rim Atomics again. If you go to Rim Atomics, click PPC, you can put it out of anything, including calcium polymer. And you know what we have a shit ton of? That's right. We have an absurd amount of bones. Like literally 23,000 bones. We can turn our enemy into batteries to... Oh my god, we've actually started getting Devil's Strand. I was just thinking, what the hell is that? I thought it was someone's like handkerchief or something. No, it's Devil's Strand. We could turn our enemies into batteries and then store power in them. I think that's the most war crime thing I've ever done in my whole life. Oh god. This was my worst case scenario. A group of mechanoids from a mechanoid hive have dropped right in on top of you. Where? Through the freaking kill box. Oh god. It's not many. It's not many, but it's enough to kind of do a fair amount of damage here. Okay, what do we do? Where do we hold them? I'm thinking down here. Now, here's the issue. Jope is on this side, and so is Igor. Can Igor quickly... Oh, they can get through the doors. Go through the doors. Go through the doors. Run, 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 run. Nice. Igor. Come on, Igor. Igor. Oh, my God, that's a lot of ciphers. The summons. The summons are holding it off. Okay. Get yourself an elemental down, Jope. Get yourself some support. Oh, my God, those things are massive. Jesus, I wasn't expecting that. I was kind of expecting a tiny little boy. Spectral Wolf. Go, Jope. Get yourself some friends. Get yourself some friends, Jope. Get out of there. Right, okay, we're good. Igor, you need to fucking move. Igor, you need to move. Jope, go and save Igor's life, for the love of God. Oh my... Please save her. Hold the door open. Hold the door. Hold the door. Send in some minions. Oh God, we're out of mana. What about a communion of bats? Go, kill them all. Oh, nice, it worked. Okay, go, Igor. Igor's dead. I mean, Igor was a zombie anyway, so it was not really much of a surprise. It's not really much of a problem, to be completely frank. Right, what do we do then? What do we do? Drop some ravens? Will that help? Do ravens help? I don't think he's even going to use ravens. He's just going to use his goddamn minigun. And you know what? I don't blame him. I just don't blame him at all. We can use ravens. Oh, it stuns them, which is quite nice. Okay, that's very useful. He's always got such low magic, Jill. Oh, is that all of them? He might actually just be able to solo this friggin' raid. That's incredible. Can we move down here and get sight on this? Drop a mine there? Is that working? No, it's just more minigun. Move this way a little bit more. Jope. Jope, stop firing. Jope, I need this landmine, Jope. Thank you. Right, summon explosive. Drop it there. Okay, good. That'll do it. Where's everyone else? They're up here. Come and help, Jope. Hold the line. We've got to resurrect Eagles. Where's Eagle's body? Please don't blow that up, for fuck's sake. Actually, you know what? Let's pull back. Pull back. Everyone pull back. Let them come to us. Let them come to us. Honestly, as far as things were going there, that could have ended a lot worse. I'll be honest with you, that could have ended a lot worse. We could have had them drop down through here, because I don't believe the hell can actually shoot down drop pods. We could have had them drop, you know, anywhere would have been way more convenient. Actually dropping into the killbots and letting our people... We're very, very lucky that there weren't more people up there waiting for them. And the fact that one of them was Jilp, who's capable of putting just so much distractions out for the Scythers, meant that we were able to definitely survive that. Man, we got away with way more than we should have. Come on then. Come on then, you shits. Let's see what you've got. You don't stand a you don't stand a goddamn chance. What's it doing? Don't do that. Is it punching my shells? So thank God we got Fire Foam Popper, because I think we're probably going to need it. Right. Crop, you stand here. Amadama, you move here so you don't get shot in the back. Okay, I think we're fine. There you go, they're down. Go and stop them killing our mortar. Crop, this is a lone mission for you, my friend. Get in there. Everyone else, back to work. I'm going to say Bonnet, go and resurrect Igor, though, because obviously we need to find a way to bring Igor back to life again. We could start cloning her as we did with Krupp, but I'm still holding out. Still holding out hope for that priest eventually. Come back to me, young Eagle. There we go. Okay, now hopefully that hasn't reset a schedule or anything. No, we're fine. Okay, no losses. Absolutely no losses. That entire thing. That was good stuff. Again, we were very lucky that it was Jilp standing there rather than anyone else. Right, get all this shit. Let's get all this shit hauled. Let's get this shit tidied up as soon as possible as well. Otherwise, if we get another raid with all these collapsed rocks blocking even just a small bit, the killbots could affect things. Why is that still like that? Why is that still like that? I thought we got rid of the. Maybe it's just because it's got the light snow? I have no idea. Hopefully that will disappear when the rain comes or something like that. So let's start working on these big old batteries then. So I've gone ahead and mined out a little bit of a room here. It's kind of something I planned building anyway because we had this walkway that I've not done anything with since the start of the goddamn series. Hey, gun turrets are done. Finally, at long last. How many days have we been here now? How do you check in? You click this one here. 300, almost a year later, we've got our first gun turret through, so that's incredible. Well done, team. Right, let's get this done as soon as possible. I want to build a couple more batteries over here, and in fact, now that I know how these things work, we can probably just reinstall the damn thing, right? We don't need to worry about sort of layering it or anything like that. Putting it right next to the reactor or being careful with things. Right, let's put on a couple of those, because I think they're very useful, although I would like to build them out of bone instead, because obviously that's going to save us, like, you replace 100 of the steel with 100 calcium pulse polymer. I can't talk today. Even though, you know, you have to do a bit of work to start off with, I think the steel is just way more valuable at this stage, given that we get bones from absolutely everything. There we go. Look at that. Okay, that's going to store so much more power. Even after removing all of those batteries, we still have more power just from these 4 battery banks. We've got a bunch more Q-tip as well. It's only like 300 steel and 8 components at the end of the day, which we've got, my god, an absolute mountain of. I guess because we recycled all of those mechanoids, huh? Holy shit. Right, so let's expand this zone out now that we can do that. Guess we could reinstall these into here. They're kind of... These are only as backup anyway. I don't think we really need chem fuel-powered generators anymore. I might even go as far to deconstruct them entirely. I mean, we've got the biofuel ones if we need an actual backup grid going on, so it's not really necessary at all. What's going on? Why are we getting, like, outages, though, even though we've got this crazy amount of grid access? Oh, because it's just not connected up. I never actually connected the whole thing up properly. Genius. Okay, fine. But getting a couple more of these things built as well. I could be tempted to crank up the reactor a lot higher just to get these things charged up as much as possible, but it's really not necessary. This is a massive, massive improvement for the base. Oh, shit. Whoa, 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 background clone. It's done. It's called Igor. Oh, my God, it's called Igor. That's hilarious. This is the next level of Psychopath, Fast Learner, Tough Grey Jedi. This is the next level of crap. This is the new generation. Okay, right. Whose brain do we scan? Almost certainly it's going to be Jilp's. Or we go for Amadamba, who has an incredibly powerful brain as well. Bunch of great skills. What do we want them to do? We want them to be combat ready. It's a weapon project. Although this one might not actually see any combat because it's an early generation. We need to add more traits to it first. Jilp has some really great stuff going for him, whilst also being good at shooting melee, but Amadamba is more, it's just going to make it into a useful colonist outside of the combat, because even now, like I said, it's got a lot further to go before it's ready, before we're ready to clone these things for combat. Because we're stretched so thin in terms of it's one person doing all of that. I mean, look at our crafting. You can see quite clearly we've got an absolute deficit of crafting. We don't really need anyone else who's capable of construction. In fact, Mala got Jilp's brain, didn't she? So you know what? I will clone Amadamba. We'll go and get your brain mapped very briefly. Right, so health. Let's go needs. Sorry, bio. Where is it? Health. Operations. There it is. Fucking hell. Scan brain. I think I need my bloody brain scan at this point, huh? Amadamba gets to the bed. Now, I think we have to stop this guy doing things for the time being, don't we? I think it has to be fresh, new clones before you can actually... So let's go set owner. Okay, so we've... Oh, okay, that's fine. He can't leave anyway because we've already assigned it so that he can't use these doors. So he shouldn't be able to leave the lab. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Okay, that's good. Because I think we have to, the second they come out, we have to apply a brain scan to them as soon as possible. You can't apply a brain scan to someone who's already got skills and things like that. Maybe there's like a day cooldown on it or something. So the sooner we can do this, the better. Let's turn Sidrian back into a surgeon, get him scanning this brain, and then we'll apply it to this new guy who can actually help us out around the colony as well, rather than just being a stepping stone to the next level of Weapon X. Right, the brain is scanned, and the best part is you don't need to anesthetize them either, so Sidian can go back about his business, and then we can go over to ID here. That's kind of a cool name for a clone. Oh, it's very cold in the lab, huh? It's got to be a sterile environment, you know? Then what we want to do here, we want to go right-click, apply brain scan to ID, and then just go grab ID, put him in the bed, and start applying the brain scan. Wow, okay. This could be big. This could be massive for the colony. I feel like we should put some heating in here, or at least give him some clothes, you know, because it's very, very cold. Boom. Successfully applied as well. And there he is. Psychopath, Fast Learner, Tough, Grey Jedi, Zabrak Herbalist. Wait, we accidentally get some Zabrak DNA in here? High construction, and the best part is high crafting means we can actually put him to work straight away as well. Because right now we really don't have enough people to do all the crafting necessary for the colony. So now we're going to have add an expansion to the Weapon X project and add some reconditioning pods to actually allow us to start stacking up those traits I've talked about previously. You just have some clothes, for God's sake. Please don't freeze. Oh, man, it's filled with tainted apparel in here. Is there anything we can do with that? Can we, like, wash them in this mod pack? Is there a way we can remove the taint? Apparently not. I know with the Dubs Hygiene mod, you can literally be able to just washing machines and wash the clothes, which would be kind of nice. The issue is I didn't really want to play with Dubs this time around because it is kind of a pain in the ass when you've got this many other mods. It doesn't play well with certain mods like Prison Labor. Last time we had some real issues with that. So I've elected not to use it this time. It's a real shame because we've got some really, really great stuff here that we just basically can't use. Are you wearing tainted armor? Yeah, I don't know why, because, hang on, let's go to their, okay, restrict, was it a sign? Oh, because it's set to anything, right, we need to set it to worker. So worker, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, that's got tainted apparel forbidden, whereas anything apparently allows it, right? Well, it's your own friggin' fault then that you said you're weird, man. Right, let's set that all up for now. There we go, they all get the same type of highest quality medicine. Go take your armor off, for the love of God. So now that we've actually got another dedicated crafter, I'm going to set all Bionics to constantly have 2 in the stockpile. That way, if we ever feel like just upgrading someone, it's all going to be ready to go. I kind of wanted to avoid doing it as well, because it's the same person that's disassembling all the mechanoids, that's making components, that's making us clothes, that is crafting these Bionics in the first place. It was just too much for one person to do. Now that we've sort of shared the load a little bit, and you also need a decent name as well, although Igor, obviously fantastic name, not exactly what we're looking for here. So you are going to be called, we'll call him Crop Generation 2, so we'll call that Crop Gen 2, I think is probably the most appropriate name. There we go, perfect. Crop Gen 2, then Crop Generation 1 is technically Crop Generation 2, because original Crop obviously died and then was resurrected, and then we cloned his living brain that was sustained with Bionic. It's very confusing. But anyway, this is technically Crop Generation 3, but we're fine. Do we want to give him wizard powers? I'm still looking for that priest, and we've been super, super unlucky getting that. I just kind of feel like at this point, let's just use the console. Let's use the console. Come on then. Let's do it. Go on, give it a go. We can always make him forget it at the end of the day. Boom. He's another it's just another mage that we've already got. Just another mage we've already got. Thank you all for watching. Let's leave that one here for today. Generation 2 is complete. We can move on to Generation 3. Then when we've got some turrets, we might be looking towards the end game a little bit, you know? I don't know how much longer we've got to do things with, but we're almost ready to move on for both things. The Weapon W project, working perfectly. Weapon X project, so it's slow going. Obviously, it takes 20 days per clone, so it's going to take a while. We'll have to call it eventually and say that, you know, maybe next generation, we'll say Generation 3, given whatever trait we think would be good in combat. Hit him with the werewolf, hit him with the vampire, and then we should be absolutely good to go. In the meantime, thank you all for watching. Let's give a shout out to the insane top tier level patrons who made this series possible in the first place. A big thank you to Alpha Scuff, Asuna Kirito, Atmosis, Average Gamer 419, Bacon Kitten, Sidini, Crazy Pat, Crosis, Donald, Facundo Vasquez, Fluffernutter, Fungus King, Gogolus, Harik, Jimbo, Josh Lindeen Tesla, Justin Wallace, Caden Carter, Michael Muller, Mr. Smug, Muskratful, Nathan Flores, Necrophilim, Pelvis Presley, Scott, Skaz, Shake Sinclair, Sir Thor the Swede, Stannis the Manus, The Forsaken One, T-Bag Cruz, Tom Sarah 18, Tyler Kennel, and Vacuous Backers. Thank you for your support, the insane tier levels on Patreon. Thank you for making the channel possible. Hope you guys have enjoyed this series. I think we are coming to the end game a little bit now, though. So, this is when it gets really, really messy. And this is where we start to lose frequently. I'm not going to reload. Like I said, if we lose again, we're not reloading anymore. Anyway, let's also give a shout out to Astro, Adam Person, Akari, Andrew Wilson, Attila, Bordoon, Ben Trope, Betmas Max, Better Valerian, Chris, David Van Diepen, Don, Dunconi217, Easier to Pronounce Name, Exploding Knees, Fraser Brennan, Gabriel Faulkner, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, Genji Zerka, Gray, Haji Damar, Hancock, Icy the Great, Irish, Isaac, Israel, Jacob Wolf, Jay Lara, James Barnes, Jason, Jose, Euron DeVries, John Holiday, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beard, Justin Plot, Justin Walters, Lemon Stark, Lasmee, Luan and Thomas, Luke Wallace, Matthew, Monty, Nathaniel Lindbergh, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Pan Simon, Panther Pearl, Peyton Denisar, Roshan Olgart, Billionaire, The Bloody Knight, The Insane Pickle, Wesley Grayson, Will Wade, Wolfie, Yorkus, Zach Pillar, and Zico 2. See you guys all tomorrow.